Hi everyone, I'm going to be making a video today on how to use the table tools on Blackboard because it can be a little bit screwy. So I am using the student preview mode on Blackboard so I see what you would see. And on the left here is my group for the Biofair project. So let's go to my group wiki. Now I've already created all of the pages over here on the right. I'm going to get rid of this on the left. There we go. So I've already created all of the pages and I'm going to go to the results section. So here's the project proposal. Background information I don't have because I would have to actually do the research for it, but you get the idea, I think. Materials, experimental methods, and now I'm on results. So let's go to edit wiki content. And let's say I've got some data and I want to put in a table. So the table tools are all here. There's insert edit table, and here are all the tools with that. So let's go ahead and make a table. Now it's going to pop up with this window, which I'm going to shrink so you can see. I've only got it on part of my screen here. So let's make it a 3 columns by, let's do 5 rows. Now let's do a 5 by 5. Let's start with that. And hit insert. And I'm not going to mess with the sizing. So I'm going to go with my fertilizer types. So fertilizer 1, fertilizer 2, fertilizer 3, fertilizer 4. Okay, well I forgot water. So I'm going to insert above right here, this button. Now I have water because this is my control and the 4 types of fertilizers I'm testing. Now I don't need this bottom row, so I can delete this row. And let's go over to here. So if I wanted to label, if I wanted to go individual days, I need another row above in order to label those. So let's say we've got day 5. Oh, can't hit tab. I feel like I'm in Excel. Day 5. If you press the right arrow key, you can get over to the next one. Day 10, day 15, day 20, and let's do one more day. So let's enter another column to the right, and day 25. Okay, we have a nice little table here. So if I submit it like this, here's what you'll see. It doesn't look fabulous. But if we edit again, we can kind of mess with it. Alright, so let's put in some actual data so we can see what that looks like. So let's say the control on day 5, no growth. And, tab again. On day 10, we saw, let's do 1 centimeter. On day 15, we saw 3 centimeters. Day 20, how about 6 centimeters? And by day 25, it was 14 centimeters. And this is where I can enter my data for all of these things. So because I don't actually have data, I'm going to copy and paste. Don't do this because your things will be different, but I want to, whoa, okay, that doesn't work. See, like I said, it's a little bit screwy. I'm just going to put numbers here. Just as an example. Got a weird space between there. Okay, so if I hit submit, now we can actually see something. And across every row, it shows us the results for those rows. Now I believe that we can make the borders actually show up. So let's see. No, can't do that. I thought we would be able to, but it doesn't look like it. Let's see if we can edit the table properties. Edit table. Let's go back over here. Let's see. Border. There we go. Let's do border as in 1, which means 1 pixel. Update. Okay, it looks very strange, but if we hit submit, hey, there we go. Now we have a border so that you can actually see all the data. And if you need to go in at any time and edit it, you just press edit wiki content, and you can say you can edit any of this data. So 15, submit, and there you go. And that's how to use the tables. Now, in addition to the tables in your results, you do need to do descriptions. So for example, if fertilizer 4 So, for example, if you made an observation on day 8 where the seedlings had red leaves, that they were slightly different from the others, make a note of that so that you have it all here listed. Anything that's out of the ordinary, anything you notice, because results are quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative means measurements and numbers, and qualitative means observations. So both of those things are important. If you can't measure it, that's okay, but you need some sort of observation every time you take a look at your plants. If you want to say no change, no change, no change, that's totally fine. But something like this is ideal. When you hit submit, there's your results. All right, thanks for watching.